According to the Anti-Defamation League, 1/3 of Jewish students experienced anti-Semitism on their college campus in the past year. And between 2018 to 2020, the spread of white supremacy propaganda on campus doubled. This trend is evident at Dartmouth, where one anti-Semitic and two white supremacy incidents occurred between 2018 to 2021. The anti-Semitic incident occurred over Hanukkah in December of 2020, when a former Dartmouth student in the class of 2023 shot a BB gun at the Chabad menorah display on the green. In 2019 and 2020, the white supremacist group Patriot Front distributed flyers and stickers at Dartmouth with messages like "Reclaim America."
These recent acts made us interested in exploring anti-Semitic and white supremacy incidents in New Hampshire over time. We will discuss the relationship between anti-Semitic and white supremacy incidents, including where the events occur and what types of acts are most common. This information helps us better understand the likelihood that anti-Semitic and white supremacy incidents would occur at Dartmouth or at other New Hampshire towns in the near future.
First, we wanted to understand if there was a relationship between white supremacy and anti-Semitic incidents. We found a strong positive correlation between both incidents, meaning that the areas with white supremacy incidents are more likely to also experience anti-Semitic ones, and vice versa. After establishing this relationship between these incidents, we looked at how often both occurred from 2018 to 2021 across New Hampshire. In absolute numbers, there were roughly 5 times the number of white supremacy incidents compared to anti-Semitic ones, suggesting that it is more likely that towns will be targets of white supremacy acts. The number of white supremacy incidents increased on average over time, while the number of anti-Semitic incidents decreased on average.
When interpreting the data, it is important to note that the ADL's database may be underestimating the number of incidents. According to the ADL, anti-Semitic incidents are likely to be underreported because many cities do not keep track of acts in their area. In fact, FBI data about the number of anti-Semitic hate crimes suggests that there has been an increase over time. And locally, the Jewish Federation of New Hampshire reported that 2 state senators shared anti-Semitic posts online in June 2021. Whether or not the number of anti-Semitic acts is decreasing over time or not, these acts are not disappearing and are still harming New Hampshire communities.
Next, we wanted to understand where the incidents are occurring by using Choropleth maps, which show the incidents by town from 2018 to 2021. Here's a Choropleth map of anti-Semitic acts over time. And as you'll see, the lighter colors represent towns that have had more hate crimes. Next, we want to look at the Choropleth map for white supremacy. What you'll notice is that for both types of incidents, that they're relatively rare in most towns, with most towns reporting 0 incidents each year. There was no pattern as to which towns are most likely to have incidents, so towns should become prepared for the possibility of an act occurring.
We did find that schools tend to be a common target for both incidents. The finding that anti-Semitic incidents are common at schools is consistent with the ADL's national data. However, anti-Semitic incidents are over twice as likely to occur at schools than white supremacy ones. We found that 24.5% of anti-Semitic acts occurred at schools, whereas 10.2% of white supremacy incidents occurred at schools.
We observed that anti-Semitic incidents are more likely to occur at K-12 institutions, whereas white supremacy incidents were more likely to occur at higher education institutions. Specifically, anti-Semitic acts were approximately 16 times more likely to occur at K-12 institutions than white supremacy ones. With this information in mind, Dartmouth, other universities, and K-12 schools throughout the state should be prepared for the possibility of future anti-Semitic and white supremacy incidents occurring. They can prepare by teaching students how to report and handle such incidents with programs, training, and resources offered by the Anti-Defamation League.
In the aftermath of the menorah shooting, Dartmouth showed its support for the Jewish community. The following year, Chabad had an even bigger menorah for the candlelighting, and many community members attended. Fortunately, it was not the target of another anti-Semitic incident.
Similarly, in light of the white supremacy incidents by the Patriot Front and other injustices against minority racial groups on campus, many students have shown their allyship to these community members. In response to anti-Semitic and white supremacist speakers coming to campus, students have organized protests against the speakers.
While these hate incidents may have had the goal of sowing campus divides, they have caused the Dartmouth community to come together to call out the hate and show support for victims. With resources like those available from the ADL, Dartmouth's community can become even stronger and more prepared to handle future anti-Semitic and white supremacy incidents.